for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Redskins going up against the Eagles. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now ready to lead this Washington team, Kirk Cousins. He led them this season almost to the playoffs, just shy of it at 8-7-1. He threw for nearly 5,000 yards. Best season as a pro, but I'm guessing he would trade those numbers for a playoff spot.
There's absolutely no doubt about that, and I thought that throughout this season, Kirk Cousins played some really good football. The numbers speak for themselves. The hard part is the last game of the year against the Giants. If they win that one, they get into the playoffs. They don't, so it leaves a question mark for some people about Kirk Cousins and his future in Washington as the starter. To me, he should be the starter going forward.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force.
Cousins now on second down. Over the middle to Garçon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Second down, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
On third down, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Finding time. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46.
In the NFL, the blindside protector for a quarterback is often his best friend and most valuable lineman. On that play, didn't live up to the billing, and the quarterback took the hit.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go.
Third and long for Cousins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Josh Norman with a pick. He can be such a tone setter for a defense.
His confidence has grown from his first snaps in the NFL. Found his place, found his way, and now everyone just wants to avoid throwing the football in his direction.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last, long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt, and the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now, and both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Set, 319. 319.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now a handoff looking right, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
How about the defensive linemen? That's where a good run defense begins, with the guys up front. When they hold the line, hold the point of attack, that allows everyone else to get there and make tackles.
Play fake. Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. Now he steps away. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Washington defense getting ready. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. It's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Redskins now backed up a bit here to start their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This is caught by Jackson. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One of the underappreciated aspects of great quarterbacks is their ability to sell fakes. And on draw plays, when they can sell the pass really hard to the defense and then hand it off, that's when that play's successful.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Time running out here on the play clock. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And to give this time to the tailback. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Textbook defense, nowhere to go for the runner. They get there, they make the tackle, play over.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, 55 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 for from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down. Wentz. He's got time. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
So on 4th down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Crowder now to return. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
That drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2nd down, Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Now let's go. Green.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now Thompson. And some room to work. And they'll bring him down here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now on fourth down, the 2014 NFL leader is a rookie in yards per punt. Tress Way on to kick it. Now Sproles. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final shot before half for Wentz. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, let's roll those highlights. Now 1st and 10, the catch is made after a quick pass, and he'll make it out to the 34-yard line. They go on to kick a field goal to end the drive. About halfway through the second quarter, the catch will be made in double coverage, and it ends up working for a touchdown. 1st and 10, the hurry throw would be picked off. McLeod's going to turn it around for a touchdown. They go ahead by a field goal. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to our nation's capital as we rejoin Brandon Guy.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. Looks.
Hurry up, here we go.
Cousins on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll be 1st down, Washington. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught left side, Garcon. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Washington 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Boo, landed. Boo, landed.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Play clock winding down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker. They fake the give. Now Wentz surveying the field. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here we go now.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz finding time. He's going to try and go deep again. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The play fake. Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And they finally get him down at the other 46.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
What's often built into passing games without actually stating it is rack yardage, run after catch, because they expect receivers to make a catch and make someone miss. And how about the broken tackle cause there that allowed for the big pickup of yardage?
they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Following the interception, Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first and 10, Cousins shreds the tackle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Third down at 8 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go now. Move, line it.
They give it off here to the tight end. Run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Wentz going to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Now it's Crowder. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And his guys are going to have a 1st and goal down at the 3-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get the...
They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. Green.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
7 yards remaining here on third down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Wentz on third down. He's got time in the pocket, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Play action to Sproles. Wins. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and that brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 73 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Point after now from Sturgis. He's got it, and it's 24-17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And here come the Redskins now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist.